Okay, the first intervention that we're going to work on today is a word sort. So as you can see at the top here, I have 3 words. The first word is cat, the second word is cut, and the third word is cot. I'm going to give you a group of words to sort. So if the word has the vowel sound of a, it will go in the column with cat. If the word has a vowel sound of it will go in the column with cut. And if the word sounds like as in cot, it will go in the column with cot. I'll do the first one for you. If I pick up the first word in a pile, I see that the word is hut. So when I sound it out, it has a U sound in the middle, so I'll place it under the word cut. Do you understand what to do? Okay, go ahead. No. Good job sorting the words. Can you read the words that have the short A sound, like in cat?
Fat, bat, mat, sat, pat.
Good job. Can you read the words with the short U sound, as in cut?
Gut, hut, butt, rut, nut.
Good job. Now read the words that have the short O sound, as in cot.
Hot, dot, got, pot, not.
Good job. Okay, the next intervention is a word sort. No, is a sound sort, I'm sorry. So I've got 3 pictures of a cat and a ball and a top. So if you listen to the beginning sound in the word cat, cat, what sound do you hear?
The letter C.
And if you say the word ball, what sound do you hear at the beginning of the word ball?
The letter B.
What sound do you hear?
Oh, a buck.
And if you say the word top, what sound do you hear at the beginning of the word top?
Tough.
Very good. So I'm going to show you, I've got some pictures, and we're going to sort them. You're going to sort them based on their initial sound, the sound that you hear at the beginning of the word. So I'll do the first one for you to show you. This is a cap, which starts with a k sound, as in cat. So I'll place it under the picture of the cat. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. This is a tack. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word tack?
Tuh.
So can you show me where that picture would go? Good. Under the top. This is a can. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word can?
Cuh.
Good. Can you show me where that picture goes? Good. Under the cat, because it begins with the same sound. This is a bat. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word bat?
Buh.
Can you show me where that picture goes? Good. Under the ball, because they both begin with the B sound. And this is a tie. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word tie?
Tuh.
So where do you think that picture belongs? Good job. Under the top, because tie and top both begin with a T sound. And this is a bow. What sound do you hear at the beginning of the word bow?
Buh.
Good job. Show me where that picture belongs. Good. Underneath the ball, because ball and bow both begin with the B sound. Good job. All right. Next, we're going to play some sound bingo. So this is your bingo card. And here's your markers. So let's go review the letters that are on your bingo card. This is the letter D. What sound does D make?
Duh.
And the letter H says?
Huh.
And the letter N says,
N.
and the letter R says, and the letter G says,
G.
and O says,
Ah.
and S says, and W says,
W.
and B says.
B.
So I'm going to say a letter sound, and you cover up the sound. You cover up the letter of the sound that I make. Are you ready? D. Good job. You covered up the D because D says duh. All right, next one. B. Good job. You covered up the B because B says B. All right, what about W? You covered up the S. S says S. Let's try again. Listen carefully to the sound. W. Good job. W says W. Good job. And let's do one more. How about R? Good job. You covered up R because R says R. Good job. We're going to use these tokens again for the next intervention. And it is a sound box activity. So you'll see a picture of a cat, and then there are 3 boxes. 1 box for each sound in the word cat. Listen while I sound out the word cat. K, a, t. Your turn. Can you sound out the word cat?
K, a, t.
Good job. I'm going to give you 3 tokens. And as you sound out the word cat, you're going to move the token into each box for the sound that you make. Watch while I show you. K, a, t. Do you see how I moved the tokens into the box? Good. One more time. I'll show you one more time. And then you're going to say the word. You're going to say the word at the end after you sound it out. Watch again while I move the tokens for each sound. K, a, t. Cat. Can you try?
Yeah.
You sound out the word and move the tokens for each sound.
K, a, t. Cat.
Very good. All right. Now we're going to work on some isolation, some words in isolation. So I've got some flashcards. I want you to read each word that you see on the cards. It's hard to, it's so glary. There we go. I've got some words on some cards. All right. What word?
Does.
What word?
Caught.
What word?
7.
Let's look. This is the word 8. What word?
8.
Good job. What word?
Column.
Good job. What word?
Answer.
Good job. Let's do those one more time. What word?
Does.
What word?
Caught.
What word?
8.
Good job. You got it right. This is the word 8. What word?
Column.
Good job. What word?
Answer.
Good job. All right. All right, for the next one, we're going to use a strategy called dissect, okay? And it is a way to break a word down into different parts. So I'll show you how to do the strategy. So if I'm reading this sentence here, if I'm reading this sentence that says, and I come to a word that I don't know, the first step is to just look at the content. D is for discover the content. So we're going to read the entire sentence, and if I come to a word I don't know, I'm just going to skip over that word, okay? So even though the accident was, I'm not sure about that word, so I'm going to skip over it. Even though the accident was, the man must face the consequences. So let me see if I can try to guess the word that would make sense in that sentence. Even though the accident was, it starts with a U, I'm going to guess uninvolved. I don't think that's right. So we're going to go to the next step. I is for isolate. So we're going to look at the prefix. That means the beginning of the word. So I'm going to, I forgot my pencil. I'm going to touch the prefix of the word. The prefix is un. So I know that un says un. All right, now I'm going to look at the suffix, which is at the end of the word. Like shun. I know that T-I-O-N says shun. So I know un, and then I know shun. So I know those parts of the word. So now I'm going to look at the stem. The S is for stem. Let's see if we can figure out what the stem of the word is. So in the middle of the word, I see intent. Intent. So now I have unintention. So now I'm going to see if I can read all the parts of the word together. Unintentional. So now I can read the sentence by putting the word back in, see if it makes sense. Even though the accident was unintentional, the man must face the consequences. Yes, that makes sense. All right, so now you're going to try, okay? We're going to dissect, we're going to look at this sentence here and dissect the word and see if we can figure out what if there's a word that you don't know, we're going to try to figure it out, okay? Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is D for dissect. So let's read the sentence and see if we can figure out what word might make sense. Go ahead.
The two friends are almost...
What could that be? What would make sense? If we're not sure, let's go to the next step. I is for isolate the prefix. So from the first couple of letters, what do you think the prefix is?
In.
Very good. In is the prefix. In makes in. Okay, so now the next step is, that gives us a little clue as to what the word might be. The two friends are almost in. Now we're going to do the next step. S is for separate the suffix. So that is the chunk at the end of the word. Do you see a chunk at the end of the word that you know? Tell me what the suffix is at the end.
Able.
Very good. So now we know the beginning and the end of the word, in and able. All right, so let's look at the middle part. The next step is the stem. S is for stem. Do you know what the stem of this word might be?
Separate.
Very good. It is sort of like separate, isn't it? Good job. So now we're going to try to read the stem with the suffix and the prefix, okay? So let's see if we can put it all together.
Inseparable.
One more time.
Inseparable.
Very good. We dissected the word and then we figured out the whole word that we didn't know. So now we can read the whole sentence now that we know all the words.
The two friends are almost inseparable.
Good job. And that helps us figure out what that word might mean. All right. I've got to pause this real quick. Okay. Now we're going to do an intervention that will help us learn some irregular words. Sometimes there's words that don't follow a particular spelling pattern because they are irregular. We call those irregular words. So the first word I've got here, and we're going to do a strategy that's we're going to read it and then write it and then read it again to help us learn these irregular words. So the first word here is particular. What is the word?
Particular.
Can you spell it out loud?
Particular.
Good job. Particular. Now write the word particular. Good. And read the word one more time.
Particular.
Good job. Let's move to the next word. The next word is, I'm putting them on a sticky note on a whiteboard. The next word is original. What word?
Original.
Good. Spell the word out loud.
Original.
Good. Write the word original. And say the word again.
Original.
Good job. We have one more word. The word is experience. So we've got, what is the word?
Experience.
Good job. Spell the word.
Experience.
And write the word experience. And then say the word experience.
Experience.
Good job. Now let's review all our words and read them each one more time. What is this first word?
Particular.
Good job. And the second word is?
Original.
And this word is?
Experience.
Good job.